everyone. I'm doing my informative speech over nannying. Have you ever wondered why it's important to have nannying as a form of childcare? If you haven't, get ready to be informed. Forbes stated more than 4 million babies are born in the U.S. every year. 55% of mothers remain in the workforce given the mobility of the American families in the absence of public daycare in the country. Finding affordable and loving options for your child while you work is something we should all be concerned about. In this speech, I will discuss the duties that come with nannying, positive and negatives, and preparing for the future. Not many people realize how many duties are entailed when becoming a nanny. When I started this job, I thought it was going to be a breeze. I thought to myself, 4 kids, no biggie, I got this. Oh boy, was I wrong. I had not only my duty of watching the kids and making sure they are loved and cared for, but I had to cook them meals, each one of them wanting something different. Yes, that's how picky they are. Cleaning up their rooms, helping with their homework, taking them to and from school, and rushing them to activities, and last but not least, bathing them. This was not an easy task for me at first. I was very overwhelmed, and it felt as if I was never going to get this down. 2 years later, and I have mastered the routine, thank goodness. Nannying is a rewarding job, but can also be more difficult than it seems. The difficulties that I have faced are disciplining the kids, wanting their parents, and children adjusting to me. Discipline is a major problem when watching someone else's kids because I am not their parents and they don't always want to listen. They are very sneaky and try to get away with as much as they can while their parents are away. When the kids are disciplined, they are also very whiny and tend to want their parents. This is when I calmly talk to them afterwards and have them state to me what they have gotten in trouble for. It was hard for them to adjust to a new nanny at the beginning, but now we all work together and I have formed an amazing bond with each and every one of them. The positives that come with nannying are becoming a part of the family, being a role model, and watching them grow up, and the kids feeling like your own. The family I work for has been very welcoming. They have invited me on trips and asked me if I wanted to be a live-in nanny. I've now watched these 4 kiddos grow up the past 2 years, and I've loved every minute of it. They rush in to greet me when I get there and drown me with hugs and kisses when I leave. It's nice being a role model to each one of them and watching them grow up so much each day. This really feels like my own kids, and that's why they have such a special place in my heart. This job has prepared me for many things, but one specific is growing a family. When I was younger, I had a big family and loved having so many people around to guide me and watch me nurture. I have always known that I wanted a big family of my own one day, and this has really prepared me for that. Not only am I ready for a big family, but I am ready for the multitasking and patience as well. Multitasking has become my middle name. It's a daily routine to have one kid shouting a drink order at me while holding one on my hip, cutting up an apple, and trying to pick up juice that was spilt from the day before. When you have 1, 2, 3, or even 4 kids in the mix, things can get very messy and frustrating. This is when you take a deep breath and form patience within. This will allow yourself to take a step back without lashing out on the child. It's not always easy to have patience when the kids ask you questions over and over, or when they have pee on the floor, or when they puke and sneeze all over you. All you must remember during this time is how much you love them and how they won't be there one day to do all those things that you one time disliked. The duties, positives, and negatives in preparation for the future has formed me into a great nanny. Although I have only been nannying for 2 years now, this has been a great experience, and I look forward to learning more as time goes on. Thank you.